The president of the World Bank is talking there about the issues of those countries that are would be affected, have already been affected, where economic difficulties could become even greater. With me is Egypt's Finance Minister. Minister, good to see you, sir. The worry that you must have as a result of what we've seen so far and now what is potentially likely to happen next. How would you describe your current situation?
Of course, because what is going on will have an impact on some of our economic resources, like Suez Canal revenue and tourism and investment, because as long as uncertainty and the situation escalate, it has a negative impact on the economic situation, not only in Egypt, but the whole region.
You talk about the difficulties. Let's just look first of all at the situation with Gaza. You've got the potential, of course, of more refugees. You already have a large number to begin with. And you have the difficulty of how to manage the economy in that situation. What do you need at the moment?
The situation in Gaza has an impact because the amount of resources Egypt allocated to address the humanitarian crisis in Gaza and also looking after those who are injured in the Egyptian hospitals and other pressure on our resources, of course.
Right, but what more help do you need from the international community, do you think?
I believe that we are talking with the international community to be with us on meeting this additional burden on our economy and our resources, because for example, Suez Canal reduction in revenue, we need, and we talked with IMF about that, and also the other financial implication on our resources will have to be met and compensated.
You see, the interesting thing is, and the difficult part is, that the pillars, if you will, of your economy, obviously the Suez Canal and trade, but also tourism.
Yes.
Tourism. Now, if we get to a situation where some countries like Australia are telling their people to leave Israel and Egypt and the region, that is going to have a dramatic effect, particularly as we come to a summer season.
Of course, because tourism is one of our economic sector which bring more hard currencies. But as I said, we hope that this will not escalate because, of course, revenue from Suez Canal, from tourism, from even investment and other resources will be under pressure, which for Egypt, with the current situation, it will not be good implications.
Egypt has always had a difficult economy in many ways. Whether it be balance of payments, whether it be budget deficits, whether it be trade and industry. If this escalation continues more, will you be able to cope? Will you need more assistance, either from the IMF, World Bank, or other bilateral lenders?
I think there is an understanding whether the IMF, within the World Bank and the European Union all understand that the current situation in the Middle East is putting Egypt under pressure to cope with all these negative implications. One of the response we got from the IMF is the augmentation of the program from 3 billion to 5 billion and with the other. But again, for how long this situation will continue, because eventually you need to restore your sources of income, tourism, Suez Canal, and the others. So this is a very critical issue.
Minister, I'm grateful for you for joining us. Thank you very much indeed.